Hello YouTube, Zyudenryu 2005 here with a review of Zyuden Sentai Kyoryuger DX Gigant Bragi-Oh. So our final of the Great Zyudenryu is here, and he is huge. The box is ginormous. Let's see if we can hold the camera steady to take a look at it. Names down here, right? DX Gigant Bragi-Oh. There's Bragi-Oh there. There's Bragigas, the battery. Look, put all these Guardian batteries in it. There's sounds. There's a Kyoryuger logo there. If I tilt the box down, we see all 10 Kyoryugers. Gaburincho and him. On this side, we see Bragigas, and put all of the batteries in him, and he's Gigant Bragi-Oh. On this side, take him, Kyoryuzin, Zakutor, Parasagun, and get Gigant Kyoryuzin. On the back, you have to turn the back this way, and it shows you Gigant Kyoryuzin, right? And all the parts you need for it, all the batteries, right there. Gigant Bragi-Oh, right there. And then you see all 10 Zyudenryu, all numbered, right there. We have all those. Use your battery and these other toys here. And then the bottom, where's the bottom? The bottom is over here. It's the same bottom. It's got Bragigas, and it shows you Gigant Bragi-Oh. It's Gaburincho. Oh, actually it says Giga, I think. I can't tell because the words are obstructed. So that's a huge box. Let's put the camera back down. Okay, so he's already on and assembled. Basically, he comes as a neck piece, right, a head piece, and snaps onto the front here. And actually, he's now back heavy, so let's snap it back on. The two leg pieces in the front legs, the two back legs. We got the tail. This is one piece here, and actually, this is a separate piece right here. This little mask thing that goes, oops, right back here on the tail. Snaps in. And then we got, obviously, the other legs. If you look underneath him, we have the piece that has all 23 Zyudenryu symbols on it. We have the face for Gigant Kyoryuzin. Alright, so that's like that. And then, so if we pull back, we can see Bragigas. Pretty big guy. Real big. Let's see, here's Bragigas, and here's Gaburevolver next to him. So you can see the size difference in the two toys. Just, I mean, ginormous. So let's move Gaburevolver out the way for right now. This is our big prize of the day here. The last battery we need to complete the set, number 10, the silver battery Bragigas. We see Bragigas right there. We see the plus and the minus, the 10, dinosaur face, glow in the dark, Bragigas there. Push the button. Oh. Shiny Bragigas. All the pins for him, and on the back, Bragigas. So let's get the Gaburevolver, and we'll do the sounds there. Let's take Gaburevolver's battery out of his mouth and do the double battery. Alright, so that's the Bragigas battery. Now, let's move him out the way and see what the battery will do in Kyoryuzin. So we'll pause for station identification while we make Kyoryuzin real fast. And now through editing magic, we have Kyoryuzin. So let's get Bragigas up in this. So that's pretty cool. So let's shut up. So let's turn that off, and we'll pull them out the way. All right, now bring him back. If we pull the mouth down, okay, pull the mouth down, lift this up, and we put the mouth in, remember the mouth, and the battery in, pull it down. Bragigas. So now what we want to do is we have all 13 Guardian batteries seated here, and they will fit in those slots. Now the only noise is the one right there with the red ring, so we're going to go ahead and stick them all in, starting with Dino Chaser. Alright. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. This is great storage for your Guardian batteries, by the way. 21, 22. There's all 23. This folds up and back. Giga Gaburincho! There's actually a button back here. This red button by his butt. You can push it. Giganto. So in order to determine a Gigant Bragi-Oh, the first thing we're going to do is pull the head and neck off, right? And take the face off. Okay, so now we have two pieces there. Now this face, we're going to fold, that's the Gigant Bragi-Oh face, we're going to fold that down, put that aside, need it in a bit. We're going to pull this piece off of here. That's important. And then we're going to fold it, well, we're going to fold it down. Actually, no, we're going to leave it, I'm sorry, we're going to leave it as, no, we're going to fold it around. We're going to fold, oops, I had to drop the camera. Fold it all the way around like this, and it'll plug into the neck. We'll get to that in a moment. Okay, so, these are the front legs. We're going to fold those up and lock them in place. Those will be Gigant Bragi-Oh's legs, and we'll actually fold the toes forward as well. Well, they should already be folded over, but if they get knocked over like mine just did. Fold the arm down, twist the toes inward, and pull the arm back. Now you'll notice, and I didn't point it out before, but it's a good time to point it out now, there are pieces of the Guardians on Bragigas. You know, we got Stamero and Alameras. I believe this one's Arcanon right here. I know Garumanite is somewhere. You know, but all the Guardians are represented. Tuparanda, Pukapator, Fujibine, they're all there. And now same thing on this arm. Right, and actually, there we go. And then up here, so Giganto Bragi-Oh, right there. Let's turn him around. Now this piece, and I want to take a look at it right now while I have a second. All 23 Zyudenryu are right here, right? We see Gabutirya, Parasagun, Stagochi, Zakutor, Drykara, Terragordon, Ankidon, Bunpaki, Plesson, Bragigas, Dino Chaser, Genos Grander, Kentro Spiker, Stamero, Alameras, Bjornsmo, Obirapu, Igaranadon, Tuparanda, Garumanite, Arcanol, Pukapator, and Fujibine. So all 13 are right there. Whew. So and that's the Gigant Kyoryugen sound. And actually, the on-off switch is on the other side. I forgot to show that off. So let's go ahead and connect the weapon together. All right. Snap it in place like this. And it's got a little handle back here. One of these handles is for him. There's two handles, actually. So But it will hold in his hand if I raise his arm and I'll put it in there. There we go. So he's got a weapon. So the next thing we're going to do is Gigant Kyoryuzin. Let's fix this because the tail knocked the camera out of sync. So let me get that ready and we'll pause for Okay, so now we are going to do Gigant Kyoryuzin. So we just moved Gigant Bragi-Oh out of the camera, and we're going to need all the space in a moment. So the first thing we have to do is take everything for him completely apart. Have Brachiosaurus pieces everywhere. So here's his weapon, right? Pull this off. Pull the red piece off. That's going to go on the helmet. Okay, so that's done. Then here's Gigant Bragi-Oh. We're going to pull his legs off. Unclip and pull. Pull these pieces off. The back of his arms. These arms have to go. The head has to go. The yellow piece on the back has to go. And the head has to go. This head. So let's slide that out. Okay. Now this head, red piece, right there. That's going to go on the side. Yellow piece here, we're going to fold the clips out and put that on the side. That's ready to go. These, we're going to fold down and then fold, I think it's this way. I'll see in a minute. Fold out and then down. I think that's right. Might be the other direction, but we'll look. I always forget. Okay, and these we're going to turn into Gigant Kyoryuzin's feet. We're going to pull this down and a little clip up. And then the toes we're going to fold in, which I did when I grabbed it a minute ago. So that's going to be this foot. Where is it? Well, this one right here, we're going to do the same way. So fold this down, this up. These are going to clip together. Parasagun is going to clip into them. So it folds like, let's see, it slides on this direction. So it plugs on this way. Okay, and actually, I've got Parasagun already in leg mode. We're just going to go ahead and clip him in to this, right here. So we have an arm cannon. The weapon, right here, we're going to attach Zakutor to, who also is already in leg mode. Alright, so that's done as well. Now, move this out of the way. Chest piece right here, we're going to attach this back onto it. Like this. You saw me fold it back under before. That's why, because it folds back onto here. Now these attach into here, into these clips. So let's see. Oh, they go this way. So you have to turn the feet this way. There we go. I always forget which direction they point. There we go. So this is going to go on the back of Gigant Kyoryuzin. Alright, so that's ready to go. That's a giant piece. Okay, now we need to get Kyoryuzin in here. Okay, so all we have to do to get him ready is helmet off. Yellow piece off. We're going to reattach those together. Alright. And then we have that same white piece that came with Plezo on. We have to put that on his back. So let's get this. Alright, now this is in here. Close it back up. Good. And then right here, see back here on its waist, we have, where'd it go? White piece. I'm just going to slide it. This, just like for when you put Plezo on his back, is going to keep him from separating. Okay, so, in fact, the yellow piece is actually, oh, that's the wrong head. I want this head. This head, it's going to slide right into there. Okay? This, we're going to fold this in, right? And this is actually going to go, and I forgot to do this a minute ago, on top here, pointed backwards. So, just like this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put the feet on him to raise him up. So, Under here, we got 2 little pegs. And we're going to go bam, bam. Just like that. Same thing on the other side. We are going to go. Let me hold that leg. That might be a little easier. We're going to go bam, bam. Now he's taller. Right, he's feeling all growed up. Then we're going to take and slide this over him. Right? And really having it put together. You know, I was going to say it makes it a little bit easier. That just kind of proved it wrong. The last time I did this, it made it real simple to just slide it on top, because sometimes it's a little difficult to line it up properly. Normally it does, though, having it put together. Alright, clip him back on. Giant arm cannon. Okay, so next we're going to spin him. Right, and you see the 4 clips right there. And the 4 pegs. Oh man, let's put this down so I can get a good hold of them and actually turn them again sideways. So, alright, so what we see, just right in there, and I'm going to clip them together, okay? You're going to hear it snap. There you go, you kind of heard it snap. Alright, so now it's clipped together. Dun 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 dun. Head. Like that. Using the broken arm, we got to put Dricera on at some point. See, it'll be nice when we have black Kyoryuger up in here, because then I'll have one with an arm that's not broken. There we go. The last thing that actually normally I do sooner, but I forgot for some reason, I guess because I wasn't looking at the piece, is this piece that goes right into these front chest plugs that, if I remember right, weren't used before. And we're sitting there going, there's plugs on his chest, and I don't know what they're for. You know, they didn't get used for any other combination. Well, now we have something to plug into them, which is this nifty dinosaur piece. And when you do it, it requires 2 hands for one. But once you plug it in, Alright, that required 2 hands. Once you plug it in, it actually, you can still get to the button in there, which is nice. Right, you can still do that. So, aside from the weapon, this is all for Gigant Kyoryuzin. So we're going to back him up. Take a good look at him, right? This is the whole guy right there. Right, he does not fit into the camera because of this tall head. Now the weapon has this yellow handle on it. Right, the yellow handle is what's going to go in Stegochi's hand. So let's get him forward. And the back part came off, but that's normal. So let's go ahead and put this in ever so carefully, and then we're going to show how the back cannon works. Okay, so this back piece decided to pull itself off, which is fine. It does that. You want to be careful of that. But what it can do is it can turn itself into a cannon. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the legs off and pull the head off. And then attach the legs like normal. Like this, and like, actually it's not like normal because it's not Gigant Kyoryuzin, but we're going to turn him on because I left him off. There we go. So, what we have is this cannon here. I think we have to take the tail off, but he opens, right? This is when they do that all Zyudenryu finish. So we're going to open it. Right, and he does that big explosion. blasting Deboth into nothingness. So that's pretty cool. You know, we have this cannon here, and it's another weapon thing for him. So let's go ahead and put him back together. Okay, so Bragigas, Gigant Bragi-Oh, I can definitely recommend getting him. He's really cool. He's huge. He's expensive, yes, but at the same time, you have all the Zyudenryu so far. He's a great pickup, a great guy to have. You know, complete the collection. You get some cool sounds. You get the number 10 battery, obviously. You know, it is available, candy toy and capsule, but you know, I have one that's, I guess you could say, you know, DX like the other batteries. You want this guy. Plus, he makes this pretty wicked combination with the other 5 for the main guys, and also that, you know, the big part is a good storage for all of your how do you call them, the Guardians. You know, so if you have all the Zyudenryu, you can store all 24 batteries. That includes Tobaspino, and don't have to worry about losing them or wondering where they are. They can all be inside the dinosaurs. So that's a pretty neat little addition. So I definitely say get this guy if you can afford him and his, what is most assuredly an obscene shipping cost. So until next time, check out the podcast, TrialsRangersandRambles.com, bringing you the latest Toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.